trying to get too fancy with it. Yeah, you can practice every map with birds. I've in fact ran the last mountain with birds and specific sections like over 20 times. I'm just choking insanely hard. Every time I get a run to the last mountain, I rerun the end of the mountain with birds until I can do it multiple times in a row. Like, I have never choked a YOLO this many times this hard in my entire life, and it's turning into a real problem. I've been at this for more than 2 months. Yeah, I know it's how YOLOs be, but this one has been especially brutal for me. I'm gonna single-handedly bring the average clear time up by like 100 hours. That's why Purgatory's in the stream title, because I've streamed this over like 15 times now. That's true. There is a lot going on. Also, the birds can be very RNG. You can get instantly pecked in this game, like frame 1 after you grab a hold, to the point where your character doesn't even slow down because their arms didn't have a time to extend all the way. And it's like rare, so you don't really need to account for it, but it can still happen. Usually, even with all this time in the YOLO, if I get insta-pecked, I die. Unless I'm in a good spot. There's a few spots where you just have to hope that you get good pecks, or else it's very difficult. Yeah, I agree. It's a little bit harder to be more consistent. Especially versus like 2D platformers like Celeste. You gotta calculate like swing angles and trajectories and whether the birds are charging and how to grab certain holds. Oh yeah, Pi, I was curious, do you plan on doing the full advanced lobby deathless? Are you still doing that? Or, because I remember I joined when you were doing all reds and you said maybe, but I can't remember if you... Jojo seemed to think you were doing the whole lobby deathless. Okay, mean-ass wind. I highly recommend this game, Tetrum. But if you don't think you'll enjoy the birds, then don't do the birds, because I was already iffy on them, and now I hate the run. It's around an hour and 10 minutes. Depending on my strats and how slow I play, depending, like, on nerves on the last mountain. Okay, fair enough, Pi. I understand that. Also, the quote-unquote last mountain isn't the last mountain because I leave some to do after that you can't really die on. Just because it saves time per attempt, and there are mountains that you literally cannot die to. If I could, I would do the last mountain first, but there's like loose level ordering you have to do. You get a little bit of freedom though. Oops. Yeah, you can also land in water and not die. So there's a few maps with water. that are 100% safe that you can play after the last mountain, even with heavy nerves. This one is not 100% safe though. You can stand on certain spots and die. Oh no, you're good, Tetron. It's around an hour and 10 minutes. Give or take. I don't know why I keep saying your name over and over when it's clear who I'm talking to, my bad. It's not bad. The entire second half of the YOLO is just the last mountain though. Well, that's not true. It's like 25 minutes. It is very satisfying, for sure. Hitting proper swings and jumps. You just go flying. Okay. You don't need to learn nearly as many strats for the normal free solo run. You can just kind of do swings when you feel like it and then play the game normally otherwise. I'm at, I started the Birds YOLO at about 100 hours, and now I have 222, so I'm at 120 hours on this YOLO. Which is insane. Skip it. Yeah, like I said, the mind block is absolutely nuts at this point. I probably have like 25 to 30 runs to Solemn Tempest. Or more. And every single time I die there, I keep practicing it. What do I think about it so far? I mean, honestly, I love this game, and I think everybody should play it. I've just had a really rough experience with the YOLO. I even like the Birds mode to an extent. It's not completely RNG. There are a lot of things you can do to control everything. Oh, I didn't see the value. Sorry, I didn't see value. I thought you just said I hate to ask a question. It's overvalued right now. Despite my playtime, it is overvalued. Okay. I would probably give it around like 120 max. It's 180 right now though. I definitely think this game is still a tier 5, but it's not 360 points. I've had far runs, but far earlier that could have won. 300 total for the game? Yeah, maybe. Around. I think the other objectives are valued correctly, so yeah, I could see it being around 300 for the whole game. That would be my opinion. I mean, at some point, I guess I have to factor in how ridiculously long this is taking me, so maybe it's not as overvalued as I'm assuming. But I mean, like, somebody did the entire game in 80 hours. It can't be 360 points IMO. I guess I'll have to see how long it actually takes me when I'm done. Which could be today, because I've been getting good runs recently, but... I don't know. It was that guy. Yeah, I know. It seems like his clear times are crazy. He finished the whole game in around the time that I finished the last mountain for the first time. Then I fluked the shit out of the normal YOLO. It took me like 3 attempts. This is karma for getting the easy out of the normal YOLO. Oh, no crampon. What am I doing? Okay, tanks. How have you been? Yeah, I'm live less frequently because I want to play this game less often. Yeah, normal YOLO is this without the birds. It is much, much easier. Much easier. Because most of the game without birds, you're just kind of climbing. There's not really risk. You mean in terms of value, Tetrum? Yeah, I think they're valued the same. Or because doing Tempest without ropes is like the hardest thing in the game by far, and it's most of the YOLO difficulty. Killed by the boulder avalanche on Bulwark. There's a clip of me like doing a jump on Bulwark and just eating shit and getting hit in the head with a boulder and dying instantly. It can catch you off guard. No, yeah, true, Tetrum. Except there are places in Tempest where you can fall safely and black out and not die. Like, you can black out, which would kill you in a free solo run, but you don't fall to the bottom. All the hard parts of the mountain are pretty much over nothing, though, so... I think my first free solo run, I died in fundamentals, and then the second one, I died in like Ymir's Shadow, and then I just won the run. It was crazy. My Tempest was like 40 minutes long because I was shaking nervous the whole time and like just taking everything extremely slow. It actually took me longer to beat Tempest with a bird. Like one single bird. Alright, Elden Horn take 2. That last run was basically just not even an Elden Horn attempt. I threw myself off before doing anything hard in the run. Yeah, that's kind of true. If it took me any longer, though, I don't think I would have started learning the birds run, and we wouldn't be here. I would have left it partial cleared. Fair enough. If you think you might go for birds, then you should. Don't let my playtime scare you. I'm an extreme case. I'm pretty sure. It's not a bad game mode. It forces you to take some really interesting routes and learn how to speedrun the game and have better movement. What are my hours? When I started learning this, I had around 100, and now I have 220, 225. So, it's brutal. We were talking about it earlier. The time I got my first Tempest run was around like 130 hours though. That was a pretty fast peck. Okay, please. I'm in the part of Eldenhorn where you can actually cramp on and the map is easy. Don't fall. That's fair. Yeah, ST is a whole different beast. I did not mean to hit next peak. What just happened to my arm there? Did you see that? It's basically like half of the entire game in terms of difficulty and length and everything. Just an insane mountain. I honestly like it though. I'm glad that they put a real like extreme climbing challenge, because I was thinking while doing the fundamentals it would be fun to climb something really big, and I didn't know about Tempest. Pretty good jump. Pretty clean. That wasn't clean. Part where I almost slipped and died was not clean. That was about to be like an insta-peck. If I didn't let go that instant, that jump would have been shit and I would have gotten pecked. I'm glad the birds have very distinct sounds for when they're charging and when they're like mad. That makes this run bearable. Get up there. I'm gonna turn up the music a tiny bit. Slightly. I turned it down a little bit too far. I love this mountain, honestly, the more that I play it. Especially because it's mostly safe. So I can go for whatever crazy swings and jumps I want. And I'll be over water. I did not have a fun time with it casually, though. It's the first really long climb you do. Noob's worst enemy, pro's best friend. Yeah, everybody seems to really struggle with it casually or hate it or say it's terrible. But it's honestly pretty solid. Yeah, me too. I thought it was pretty bad playing for the first time. The jumps between the mountains, I would always fall into the water. It got me so pissed off. Okay, that's a terrible time to peck me. Chill out. Okay, I want to grab the bottom hold with both my hands, please. No. I never had this issue. That's one hand. That's not a good enough jump. What is going on? Bad jump. I bailed early though. What the fuck am I doing? This jump has suddenly become my worst enemy. I'm gonna stand for a second and think about what I've done. You've never gotten motion sickness, but that gave you it? It's a pretty strange jump, and if you miss, you fall a long way. So I get it. This game can be pretty jarring to watch. Motherfucker. That time I didn't even cramp on again. This isn't supposed to be a hard jump. Finally. I almost slipped. Worst St. Helga run of my entire life, not counting the deaths. Okay, I don't know why that jump took me so long. I don't think I've ever struggled that hard. Clean run, holy. I saw that coming. They wait until the perfect moment when you're like about to re-grab and swing. It's calculated. I think I lost like half of my playing ability from doing that. I'm going so slow. Let's say Helga shook me too much. I'm gonna change the music playlist. I'm going with Calamity music again. It just feels right. Sure. Unlock Bulwark and ST after Ymir's Shadow. You unlock them after you do 3 advanced. And the reason why I don't do Tempest and Bulwark after doing 3 advanced is because that would mean that I have to play like 30 minutes of run before unlocking it, and then after Tempest do 2 advanced mountains. So like I would technically save about 10 minutes by not doing 2 of the advanced mountains. But then I would have to do stuff after Tempest, and it would still be after quite a long run. The main thing is just that, like, after you complete Tempest, the nerves are going to be so high because you're, like, on a run and you did the hardest part. And it's only 2 mountains that you'd be saving by not doing the whole advanced book. But it has nothing to do with Ymir's. Just 3 out of the 5 advanced. I forgot where I was supposed to go for a second. I just grabbed towards the wrong wall. Yeah, you can only save 2 mountains, and the longest 2 advanced together is around 10 minutes, so it's like not even that much time saved. Nice, that's the bad jump done. I've fallen on that so many times, and every time it makes me so fucking mad, because it's not that hard. But there's no saving yourself, and it's kinda hard. Oh yeah, the other reason I don't do Ymir's and Helga until last is that you unlock the better crampons after doing 3 advanced as well, and Ymir's is infinitely easier with better crampons. Like, doing them first with the bad crampons would be a nightmare. Oh, I didn't see your message. The pressure will get to you at the windmill. It's still possible to die on windmill. I won't rule it out of the question. Okay. But again, if I die on windmill, I think I have to reevaluate my life. I think that's the only thing at this point that could genuinely make me give up this challenge. It would be a legendary clip. It would just be a clip of me, like, crying. Interesting choice by me to throw myself downwards instead of upwards. Considering the peak of the mountain is up. Mountain's up that way. I love face tanking the boulders. You can still get hit by them, and if it's not direct, you just keep going up. Interesting insta-peck. Oh yeah, that's how you lost your first free solo run. Unfortunate. If the boulder hits you just right, you're fucked. I get that. Okay, let me just re-grab this one. Let's chill out. You can do it, buddy. There you go. That seagull is being fucking relentless right now. Charged me like 3 times in a row. This is where the clip happened of me jumping out and eating shit to a boulder because there was one falling and I didn't, like right here, and I didn't check. Give me a second, I'm gonna sip my monster. Now every time I stand here, I double check before I jump. You'll never make that mistake twice. For some reason, Reality Check Through the Skull is on the Calamity playlist. That's what just started playing for a second. That is an Undertale song by DM Dokuro, not a Calamity song. Okay, chill out, chill out, chill out, chill out. Okay, chill out. What am I doing? No frame plunge jump. Nice. Some scary moments, but Bulwark is always scary because I still don't really have a 100% predetermined route. Thanks so much for the sub, Ben Dagger. I appreciate that. Thank you for the prime. Let's chill out for a second before I just send it. I don't feel particularly good or bad about this run. Usually I have a certain vibe going into Tempest. I'm just gonna try my best. Lock in. That is not locking in, holy shit. Isn't this the final boss theme? It's like 12 minutes long. Good for Tempest. It's a fight versus Escal, okay. How's it going? I did not mean to say how's... I thought you said hi, not lol, sorry. Either way, how's it going? Sorry, I'm frazzled right now. Be a good idea to probably grab the ice instead of plummet to my death. Have the birds been to you? God awful. I'm so done with this challenge. They have been treating me like shit. This has been the most taxing YOLO of my entire life. Morally and time-wise. Yeah, this is ST. Their patterns are predictable in the way that they make a sound when they're charging, and then they make a sound when they're about to hit you, and they are distinct sounds. But it's RNG when they charge and when they peck. They can charge and peck in like one frame and insta-peck you. It's random. I don't really get traumatized by birds, but we get crows sometimes in our yard, and I'll see them and think of this game. Luckily I don't live near any seagulls. That's the more annoying bird. That was extremely scary. Thanks, Neon, for redeeming this as the run. I gotta calm down and lock in now. My heart rate's too high. I also need to keep playing and not stopping at every standing spot so this run isn't like an hour and a half long. We're at 2K though. About a quarter of the way through Tempest. It's about an hour and 10 minutes, give or take, a little bit longer. Get ice picked in the face, dumbass. I wouldn't get your hopes up though. I've had a bunch of solid Tempest runs, but you know, each time gets more practice, so each run could be it. This already beats about a quarter of my Tempest runs because I like to throw myself off at the beginning. Thanks for the good look, Emma. Thanks for wasting your points. I don't know if this game has screen shake, and I wouldn't turn it on, even if it did. Screen shake in a first person. I'd go nuts. I can refund that if you want. Not that the oats are used for anything other than saying this is the run and high. Okay, stand? Never mind. Nice. Let's take a breather. Yeah, that's where I fell, is the jumps that I just did, those swings on the tiny icicles. My heart is going way too fast for how early in Tempest it is. It's because of the monster. I would consider black and white if I wasn't in a good run. I can do it next run. Okay, chill out. Chill out, bro. Stand. Haha, yeah, I know there will be no next run. Do you know how many times I've said that for this run? It's fucking ridiculous. Okay. It's fine if I fall here, by the way. There's an ice wall that won't black me out. Not really anymore. The thing is, the 2k ice wall is not even the one that would save me. There's a 3k ice wall. Nice, 4k. Hey hero, yeah, this is a run. You can always tell by the symbols in the top right. If those are there, it's a free solo run. It's not George, it's Richard. By the way, be not afraid. I don't think it's possible to die to what I just did. I try to stand here. I messed it up. Their collective name is Richard. As per the Peaks of Yore community, not me. Don't try and peck me. I'm getting weird lag spikes here that are making it hard to do jumps. What the fuck just happened? My legs like crumpled. That was kind of risky. We put on a real Calamity song. I'm kidding. It's just this one is slow. And it was also over. Fuck me, dude. That made me way too nervous. Hang on. I just have that choke energy in me, dude. This is... Whew. I guess you should, Tanks. I'm gonna use the Men in Black thing on you where you click a button and it like flashes a light in your eyes. Nice and easy. It lagged, please don't kill me, please don't kill me. That was a crazy lag spike, it phased my pickaxes through the ice. What the fuck? That was not my fault. I take ownership of being stupid when I choke, that was not my fault. I'm so glad there's ice here. That shit would have not been me. Stop! Guys, chill out. Can't we just be friends? I'm willing to put this behind us if you just stop pecking me for like 5 minutes. That didn't help my heart rate. Gain some speed, please. I said gain speed. What you're currently doing is not gaining any speed. Yeah, this skip is very necessary. It skips a completely RNG overhang section. Like, worse than any of the other overhangs in the game. It would make this run infinitely harder without the skip. The skips in this, at the end of Tempest, are still, like, really hard. It's kind of unfair. Can't they just make it easy? I'd really appreciate it if you could, guys. Let's wait for the wind to go this time. Thanks for the good luck. Yeah, even though I'm doing a skip, this upcoming jump is the hardest in the run, and it's to do one of the skips. It's this jump. This is probably the hardest jump. I'm shaking like I have Parkinson's, with no exaggeration. There's a save, there's a save, I'm not dead. That was a pretty okay attempt. It was okay. I know exactly where I went wrong, too. Mistimed my crampons. There we go. I don't think I've ever been so nervous to do anything in my entire life. I need to stop shaking. Let's fucking go. It's not over, but like that's the run. I fucking did it. I did it. Let's go. At long last. I'm so happy. That's actually no exaggeration, the most nervous I've been in my entire life. I thought I was gonna choke it again. Alright, I can't fully celebrate because there are technically standing spots I can fall on. Let's go to Old Mill first. I'm still shaking. Thanks for the GGs. Thanks everybody. It's not technically done yet. My ass has to play Old Mill. No clip. I did it. The only other one I'm afraid of is Crevice, so I'm going to play that one. I'm going to do this in a very meticulous level order. Because there is a standing spot in Crevice. We're going to do it with the weaker crampons to be safe. This will probably be about 5 to 10 more minutes, by the way. Because I have boulders too. Yeah, see, any sign of danger, I plunge into the water. But it's still technically losable if I, like, kill myself on purpose. The pop-off feeling, like, immediately erased once I had to start playing the game again. But I'm so happy. Dude, that was such a terrible grind. Hardest I've worked for a video game achievement in a very long time, if not ever. Alright, Hangman's Leap. I really had to stick to the grind set. I can play Hangman's Leap with the better crampons. Running it back? I'm uninstalling the game until the DLC comes out. No question about that. Okay, asshole. The birds just really don't want to let me have it. And that was a terrible swing. No matter how long it takes, I don't think it's possible to die after this. I'm okay. I'm chilling. I also have never really played this mountain with birds, so I'm cutting myself some slack. Okay, I forgot where I was supposed to go. Bear with me. It's a casual playthrough. Okay. There we go. Yeah, the tutorial map for using ropes. We're gonna end it on the first peak in the game. Feel like it's symbolic. I gotta play the boulders. I'm not gonna lie, these might technically be losable, but... you gotta fuck something up really bad. Like career-ending fuck up. This is a nice song to end on. I'm so happy. This game turned into a prison in the last couple weeks of the grind. What kills you in this game? It's fall height and velocity. If you're going really fast, you can die. Or if you fall from a certain height, no matter how fast you're going, you will die when you touch a standing spot. And the reason why I left these boulders is because they're literally not tall enough to black you out unless you fling yourself above them and then fall. So you have to actively try and kill yourself. Like, I've died on these boulders before by intentionally flinging myself up really high. Oh, this one's gonna take a while. This boulder's actually a little bit hard, and I don't play it. Never mind, I'm just like that. Yeah, I'm surprised my hands are untouched after all these pecks. Buddy. I'm pretty sure this added way more time to the run than it was supposed to, since I literally don't play these maps. Let's see. So besides these two, all done. The boulders are all done, the advanced are all done, Tempest is all done. It's over, the run's done. I did it. Almost. And we ended on the first mountain of the game. I was trying to be nice and climb every hold. Fuck you guys. Let's go! Feels so nice. 100% Peaks of Yore. Oh my god, Poggle. Thank you so much. That is a crazy gift. That's insane. Thank you so much. And thanks to everybody who watched it for like 2 months while I choked and tilted at every death. I don't know what else to say. This is probably the happiest I've ever been to do something in a game. The game is done. What am I playing next? I don't know yet. Let me pause this.
If you would kindly line up here in front of these beautiful mountains. Settle down, everyone, please.
You get the cutscene at the end of Free Solo.
Line up here in the middle, please. Good. Sir, perhaps we should leave the smoking pipe just for a moment.
Oh, I gotta try out the wings. That's how I end stream. I have to try out the wings.
How about you put down the coffee for a moment as well?
You get a unique reward for finishing the run.
Okay, folks, here we go. Look at me now. Now, on the count
I
of
might do a
three.
Tempest run with wings.
1, 2, 3.
I'll clear chain together sometime soon. But yeah, I want to test out the wings a little bit right now that I have them. It's over. Okay, how do I skip this now? I'm out. 2 free solo 100%. Let's go to my normal file. There are wings? Yeah, there's a unique reward for clearing Avian Chaos free solo. Golden wings. Where should I try them? Walker's Pillar? Stream uninstalling the game? That'd go hard. I might have to do that. Okay, this is just a normal jump. I wish you could see him. What about with a jump and pickaxe swing? I'm floating. Oh, you can still black out. Alright, let's see. With one swing. Holy! Oh, let's grab a hold. By Walker's Pillar. You just go absolutely flying. There's no box at the top though, because it disables summiting. Alright, one more time, just for good measure. These are so fun. Zero holds. Just slide right on up. You're so right, why didn't I just use these before?